So I did this part over here and I dropped down my mortgage to 250 now.
Hmm.
Moving forward, how would this amortization look like if you punch in my numbers at 253 currently?
Look at you. Look at you. All right. So now here's what we do. The principal and interest payment does not change. Okay. So if the principal and interest payment does not change, all we do is change the principal amount. Are you seeing that?
Yeah,
You owe about 253,000 now, right?
right.
Okay. Same interest rate.
Same interest rate.
All we do is take out the number of payments here. Here's what it
Now,
looks like now, 146 payments left. And
however, it says on my statement that I
Mhm.
have a remaining amortization of 7 years and 1 month. How does
well,
that tabulate?
well, because like I said, in some cases, you have been paying extra. You just don't
Mhm.
know how much time and how much interest you save because of it.
Right.
And this is what we want to know is not just do we want to save some interest, Gustavo, but by applying a certain amount of money, you want to know how much interest did I save?
Exactly.
And when I know how much interest did I save, then could I have done better if I had put a different amount on a different day? When I'm speaking about interest savings, I'm talking about for every dollar I spend on interest savings, how many dollars did I save per dollar applied? And we have
Right.
not been taught to think of this
Exactly.
in terms of unit cost. The unit cost here is how much interest if I'm being charged per month. When I make a payment, how much interest am I saving per dollar? See, there's a
Right.
point at which more is too much. And by looking only at paying down the principal, we will always put down the wrong amount because we're focusing on paying down the principal, not looking at how much interest we're saving per dollar.
You got it.
So I might have counseled you to put less money down on the loan than the 250. Find out what the right amount of money is and then put the rest in some sort of investment. Okay? So even at this, how much interest do we have left to pay right now, even if we didn't do the extra you've done so far? If you're looking at the screen, can you see how much interest we have left to pay here?
38,814.
You, and you have less than that. So by putting money on here, all right, then you drove down the amount of interest you can save per dollar down into the dirt. I mean, you're saving tiny amounts per dollar. So now here's the thing you also want to think about, real estate investors. Money that you could have earned that you didn't earn should be considered a loss.
Absolutely.
Okay. So by putting money here, we can then quantify what is that critical point, doing critical point analysis. What is that critical point when I'm saving the most amount of money I can per dollar that makes sense? And then what is that next dollar where I start to lose money? Then take those dollars and put it into some sort of investment, maybe into another property, and turn that into an income stream. You see what
Right.
I mean? So
Yep.
this thing here, this is what real estate investors ignore. They ignore interest cost. And by doing that, they look at the wrong thing, and we're taught to look at the wrong thing. It's like sleight of hand. Okay. And this is what we're going to be talking about in this year. How can you figure out how to optimize your interest savings? Okay, here it comes. Here it comes. How can you do that without a way to measure? If you can't
Right.
measure how much interest you're saving, you also can't measure how much interest you're losing. This real estate, getting loans, is the only place where we allow ourselves to be taken advantage of this way, not knowing how to optimize our money. We just put the
Absolutely.
money down willy-nilly. We don't know. Number one, we think getting a great interest rate is great and we stop there. We still have no idea how much interest we're consuming per month. Number two, when we pay the loan off early, we don't know how much interest we're saving per dollar. Number three, then when we can determine the right amount to put towards debt elimination, then we also have to figure out When should we start putting money towards wealth creation?
Right.
And without a tool designed to give you that information, it's just a guessing game, Gustavo. And the P.I.L.L.
Right.
method has taken you out of the guessing game. We're going to give you those numbers you're looking for.
Right.
Anything else?
No, thank you very much.
You're so welcome, Gustavo. Listen, you helped a lot of people today. Thank you for bringing your question to the stage, and we do appreciate you.
But Don has some valuable information that can contribute to the quality of a person's life. And it only costs you a few dollars. It's his book. Why not get that?
I'm going to go through the P.I.L.L. method myself with some of my investment properties. So I'm going to link up with Don, and then I'm going to sit down with him, show him my investment portfolio, and see how I can eliminate interest.